What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Overboy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 2018 movie Bumblebee. This is the 6th movie in the Transformers franchise, and it's a standalone spin-off movie following the title character Bumblebee and showing his origins and how he loses his voice and his first adventure when he gets to Earth and everything after Cybertron is being destroyed. Optimus Prime sends Bumblebee to Earth and everything to protect the humans and stuff. This is a pretty fun movie. It's easily one of the best movies in the entire Transformers franchise and everything. It's like really amazing. Like, you get rid of Michael Bay and you get a really great story with really well written characters that are really likable and stuff. And the original ones did have likable characters. I did like some of the characters in the Bay Transformers movies, but this one has a lot better they're just a lot better written in this one, and the story is just a lot better too. It's a smaller scale story and everything. You don't see a lot of the Transformers except for at the beginning of the movie. It's mostly Bumblebee throughout most of the movie, aside from a couple of the villains. And they're Shatter and Dropkick, they are like the main villains of the movie that are sent by Megatron to go look for Bumblebee and kill him and stuff. And this is a fun little prequel and everything, even though I'm not 100% that it's supposed to be part of the same continuity as the Bay movies. It kind of is its own thing and everything, and kind of like the rebooted restart of the franchise in a way, I guess, even though technically the Bay franchise had I guess technically ended the year before. But I love, like, this is just a really different movie, and the way the Autobots and Decepticons look in this movie, they have like this total redesign, and they look really awesome. They look way better in this movie than they have in any of the previous movies and stuff. And like the CGI and stuff they used on them looks a lot better in this one than it did in the other ones as well and everything. And then it's got a pretty good human cast too, especially Haley Steinfeld as Charlie Watson, the main character that she becomes the owner of Bumblebee and everything, and they become really good friends, and it's fun watching their friendship grow and stuff. It reminds me a lot of the Iron Giant. Like, their friendship is a lot like that, and everything. It's a lot of fun to watch and everything. And you got John Cena as Jack Burns, who is this army colonel who has an encounter with Bumblebee when he first lands on Earth and stuff, and he's wanting to go after him and everything too, because he thinks he's dangerous, and he's a pretty good villain and everything. I think John Cena does a pretty good job in here. And Charlie's friend, Mimo, I think was his name. I can't remember the actor's name, but he was really good too, and they had really good chemistry and stuff, although he could have been left out of it and it wouldn't have really changed the story much. But it was still cool having him along for the ride and everything. He was still a likable character, and I think all the characters in here were just really well done and everything, although I didn't really care too much for Charlie's family, like her mom and stepdad and brother. They were kind of annoying a little bit, but they were okay. But all the characters were pretty decent and everything. You did get like the mean characters and stuff, which you expect out of when you have high school characters. You always have like the bullies and stuff, and there's a really fun scene where they're trying to TP the girl's house after she's really rude to Charlie and stuff, and Bumblebee throws a whole package of toilet paper at the house, and then they egg the car. They want to egg the car and stuff, and instead of Bumblebee throwing the eggs, he goes and breaks them over the car, and just like wipes his hands with all over the car, and then he stomps on it and stuff. It's really funny scene. And we never really saw any more stuff with that character after she sees her car is messed up and stuff. You know, she's pouting and she calls for her mom and stuff. That's all we see of her, pretty much. I kind of am curious to see what would have happened later down the line if they ever would have found out that Charlie and Bumblebee were involved. And this movie really made me want to see more with these characters and stuff, and unfortunately I don't think that's going to happen. This movie wasn't like a huge flop, but it wasn't really a big hit either, so we might not even get any more continuation of this story or these characters, which really sucks. I'd love to see Haley Steinfeld come back as Charlie and stuff in a future movie and stuff. Maybe she will, because I absolutely loved her in this, and I hope we do get to see more of like the style of Transformers and the way they looked in this movie and everything. Hopefully whatever they do next, they'll keep that particular style and everything. And it's a really good story, and hopefully that they'll take their time on writing these movies too. Maybe taking their time and stuff will make them better. I know this Bumblebee movie was in the works for years and everything, and that could have been part of why it was as good as it was, I think they took their time on it. But yeah, so I'd say I'd give Bumblebee an 8.5 out of 10. It's a really great movie, and it's out of all the Transformers movies, this is one that I actually feel is a legit good movie, not just a fun turn your brain off ride and stuff like I think some of the other ones are and everything. But let me know in the comments what you think of Bumblebee, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.